Alright, we back with another free game video, right? Boom. And y'all know always how I start my free game videos. Leverage. Leverage, 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 leverage. And I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I lost my leverage like 4 weeks ago, right? But I made it all right back, and I made it back way faster this time than I did before. Because I'm telling you, losses are part of the game, but losses teach you. If you learn from your losses, it comes back instantaneously. And let me tell you something. It's all up here. It's all up here. It's all up here. It's all a mindset. I promise you, it's all a mindset. It's all a mindset. But let me tell you about leverage, right? Let me tell you why leverage is the best first starter step. I swear to God, leverage is the best first starter step. And let me tell you exactly how you create leverage, right? Exactly how you gonna create leverage. Either you get a 9 to 5. I think 9 to 5 is the easiest way, right? Or you're a hustler, like you sell shoes. Hey, if you sell other stuff, you sell other stuff. Sell candy, all that, right? And you stack that cash. And let me tell you, your leverage has to be liquidated. Your leverage has to be like money that you can get, money you have access to right away. It's money that you have access to right away, right? Because let me tell you, that is your backbone. That money is your backbone. That money is your starter step into the next level, which is equity. But we're not going to get into that part right now. Because first, you're watching the video because you need to start leverage. And leverage is your backbone. Like, I want you to save up like 2,000. Nah, I want to say like save up like to like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, right? That's the perfect amount of leverage. That is the perfect amount of leverage because that brings you, leverage brings you to your next step. I got to slow down how I talk because some of my people will text me on Instagram and saying I talk too fast. I don't know. I was just born like that, but right? Leverage is what takes you to your next step. But if you don't create the leverage first, your backbone, because you don't start nothing, you can't walk without a backbone. You can't do anything without a backbone. So you have to create the leverage first. It's very important that you stack this money early on, and it's very important that you do this early on. Because if you wait later, if you keep going in life with no leverage, it's hard to fall back on. And I'm telling you, I had no financial issues since like beginning of 2025, ever since I started creating leverage, I had zero financial issues till now on. And I just lost all my leverage literally 3 weeks ago, and I got it right back so fast because of a mindset. Because it's the mindset. It's the mindset you create. It's the mindset you create throughout the process, right? And as you're creating leverage, right, it is very important that you educate yourself. It is very important that you start educating yourself towards leverage when you create leverage, right? Because when you create leverage, let me tell you the next step is investing in here. Investing in your brain. It is very important that you invest in your brain. It is the number one thing that you do is invest in your brain, because your brain is 9 out of 10 times, no, not even 9 out of 10 times, 100 out of 100 times going to outlast your back. Your brain is 100 out of times going to outlast your back, right? And why do I say invest in your brain? That means when I say invest in your brain, when I say invest in some knowledge, like read books and stuff like that, right? You're gonna read those books, but you have to take action also. You have to take that action. That's when your leverage but that's what your leverage helps you with, to create those actionable steps. And let me tell you, people that work 9 to 5, people that trade their time for money, right? I trade my time for money. Create leverage. People that trade their time for money, right? They're scared to spend that money over here. They're scared to spend that money over here because it takes time. And a lot of people don't have the disciplines and the time because everybody wants stuff like this. But in the real world, that's not how it works. That is not how it works. People don't realize how long it takes to become successful. It takes a very long time. It takes a very, very long time. It is not simple, and I'm not gonna lie, it does vary. But some people have short-term success, some people have long-term success. But the people who build brick by brick and not overnight, you notice they always last longer, right? But let me tell you, right? Investments. Why people are scared to spend money because in our brain, because it takes time. Like people like courses, mentors, one-on-ones, seminars, right? People don't want to invest in those because they're quote-unquote scams, but I'm gonna tell you this: a mentorship got me this. They're not scams. It's just that people don't really put people don't have the disciplines to continue once they see little progress. Once they see little progress, people don't have the discipline to continue. And let me tell you why you have to invest. It's not a want. You have to invest. It's the same. Let me tell you something. When you buy food, you're investing in your stomach. When you buy gas for your car to go to work, you're investing in your car, right? It's the same concept as investing in your brain. It is the same exact concept. People don't realize that. It is the same exact concept. It's just in the brain, right? Those creative thoughts that you have to put out just takes more time. Just takes more time. Those other stuff, when you invest in clothes, when you invest in whatever you're going to invest in, food, right? It's instantaneous. It's quick. It's fast dopamine. Like you get it right away. You get it right away. But people, that's why this is a 1% game, because a lot of people don't know how to wait for that next step. Don't know how to wait for that next step. You have to be patient in this game. When you invest in your brain, you have to be patient in this game, bro. You have to be patient in the game. And let me tell you something, right? I had some people that invested, right? Didn't see progress within like 3 weeks and just quit. And all of a sudden, it's a scam. Bro, do you know how much you have to learn? Bro, it took me a year to get to where I'm at. A year. Bro, you have to work for zero. Let me tell you something very important, right? And please don't ever forget I told you this. I'm back. And please don't forget I told you this, right? You have to work for zero for a long time before you even get success. But you have to be so retarded, so delusional that it's gonna work. That it's gonna work. That I don't know how to actually put it. Like, you have, like, when you start a business, like when you start a clone brand, when you start let me tell you something, right? It's important that you invest in, like, for young people, invest in drop shipping, invest in e-com, invest in digital marketing, invest in clothing brand, invest in all those things that are creative mindsets, like producing, clothing brand, digital marketing, drop shipping, trading, all that stuff, right? You have to work for zero for a very long time. I'm telling you, you have to work for zero for a long time before you even see an inch of success. And once you see an inch of success, you have to get addicted to it, to keep going. Even with streaming, when you set your one viewer, right? When you get that one person can view you for a long time, bro, that should motivate you. Because if one person likes you, 1,000,000 people can like you, bro. That's why you do not quit. It's very important that you do not quit. Like, it's terrible that I hate people with quitter mindsets, bro. Like, bro, people don't understand. You have to work for zero for a long time. It's just inevitable. It's literally inevitable. That's just how it's gonna be. You have to work for zero for a long time before you even get an ounce of success. People like stable jobs, which I'm not. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life, right? It's because they get a paycheck weekly, or bi-weekly, and they're satisfied with that. But that's not gonna take you to that next level, bro. You can use it. Yes, your 9-to-5 could be a tool to take you to the next level, but this is ultimately going to take you to the next level. Not keep stacking money. Anybody can stack money, but you're going to be stacking forever. Because once you quit your job, the money is gone. The money is not gone, but the money stopped coming in, and now you're just losing. But once you have this, once you create with this, right? Money might not. You have to keep going to make the money come from here consistently. In the beginning, it's going to come one time. Then maybe in 3 weeks, it's going to come again. And maybe in 4 weeks, it's going to come. And maybe in 2 months, it's going to come again. And then eventually, it's going to start coming. You feel me? That's how it goes. But people don't realize it takes time. It takes consistency. If you quit, you're never gonna be able to tell that story. Why people say stuff is a scam. Let me take a perfect example. Why people say stuff is a scam, right? Because, bro, they start for like a month, right, and don't see no progress, and they close the book. People like me, right? We start month 1, we see no progress. We go month 2, we see a little progress. We go month 3, we see a little more progress. We go month 4, we see a little more progress, right? And that's why we have books. People have chapters. People have chapters that call it a scam. Us, we have books, and you could read that damn book. Your book sucks because you're a quitter. If you're a quitter, your book is going to suck every time because you're a quitter. That's why your book sucks. You're never going to reach anything if you just keep quitting I'm not going to show you. If you just keep quitting, you're going to keep quitting at chapters. You're going to keep reading chapters. If you read a chapter, how are you going to know about the whole book? How are you going to know about the whole book if you just read one chapter? You have to keep going. You have to finish the damn book to tell. So your story is going to suck. Every time your story is going to suck. Keep going. This is the last thing I'm going to leave out with, right? You have to be willing to do the uncomfortable things to get the uncomfortable results. Uncomfortable results are way better than comfortable results, right? If you keep doing the same things, when you wake up, you keep doing the same thing. You keep playing the game. You keep calling girls. You keep just doing the same thing 24/7. You're going to keep getting comfortable results. And that is your everyday life. If you love your life right now, I'm going to take a step back. I'm not talking to you. But if you don't like your life and you feel like you're living the same thing over and over again, start doing the uncomfortable things. Start waking up 6 a.m. Start waking up 5 a.m. Just start going to the gym. Start learning new things. It's very important that you keep learning new things to get these uncomfortable results. Uncomfortable results are way better than comfortable results. Uncomfortable results create comfortability. You want to create comfortability. You don't want to live comfortable. You want to create comfortability. It's very important that you create comfortability and not live comfortable. That there's a big difference in what I'm saying. Create comfortability. Don't live comfortable. Create comfortability. It's a big difference in what I'm saying. And that is the last thing I'm going to say on this free game video. Learn new things, learn new things, learn new things. That's very important. And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe.